All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace. All right, man. Cade Cunningham last night was on fire. He ended up losing the game because the bench let the lead grow for like to 10 points. And then, by the time the backups got in there, by the time the starters got back in there, it was a little bit um, too late. But Cade Cunningham, the real deal. I think putting him at point guard give us a lot of flexibility. All right, he gives us a lot of flexibility at point guard. Couldn't nobody guard him last night, and him being at point guard, um, it just give us a lot of flexibility. Him handling the ball, them pushing Killian to the bench and allowing him to run the show has truly, allowed him to break out. And he gives them flexibility from the standpoint of now in the draft they could do a lot of different things. I mean, turnovers gonna happen. He gonna have turnovers. That's just what it's gonna be until he get more into his career. But last night he did 27, 6, and 8, and then him going on that break on the bench kind of went cold. But Dwayne Casey probably should let him play into the whole the whole fourth, but he had some guys out due to injury, so the bench was a little bit weaker. They didn't get much for the bench. Had a bench, held up their end of the mark, and they probably would have been more competitive and probably won the game. But once again, Sadiq Bey did some good things passing the ball yesterday. But I mean, right now, I just think Jeremy Grant is still the monkey wrench, in the equation. And what I mean by that is, I mean, they had him and Bay, Cade, Bay, Grant, and him, Grant, Cade, Grant, Bay, I mean, Cade, Bay, and Grant, Obey, excuse me. They all had a nice little run. Um, they had a nice little run, but now it's kind of getting back to the same. And it's now just like Cade. I mean, Grant just looking for a shot too much. He looking to score entirely too much, bro. And he not looking to pass. And Sadiq Bey didn't have he had like 2 shot attempts, into the third quarter. So, looking at that, bro, it's just like, they just didn't have they just didn't have enough. They don't have enough. I just Jeremy Grant just too aggressive, bro. He need to look to pass some more. If they can get him to pass some more, I mean, I could see this kind of working, but right now it's not working. Even though it worked for a couple game stretch, but they need somebody at the end of the day, the logical thing would be probably looking for somebody at the 4 spot like Paolo or Jabari Smith, to get in there and get an offense a little bit more fluidity. I think kind of Jabari Smith kind of fit the bill a little bit better because I think he fits the bill a little bit better because he more of a catch and shoot and stretch the floor out type of guy. But like I said, Jaden Ivey, his ability is just you can't overlook it. Sometimes you like fit, but sometimes talent outweigh fit. You just you know see if you can replace Jeremy Grant in free agency or something of that nature. But I think Ivy and Cade in the backcourt, you put Cade at the 3, or maybe do something with Bay and Grant. I just think it worked too well. I don't even think Bay is getting the looks that he should get as a spot up shooter. And I think he's showing people through a season, even though it look a little bit rocky. I think he's showing people through a season he can do more than just spot up and shoot. He can play make, he can score, he can spot up and shoot. And then a lot of people don't even know he really can post. So I just think Jeremy Grant is really throwing a monkey wrench into I think he really throwing a monkey wrench into some things for this team, bro. And I think he need to look at it. He not hurting Cade because now Cade holding now he he controlling he running the offense, but I think now it's hurting. It's really hurting. The Sadiq Bey, man. I think they need to. I don't think you can keep him around unless he gonna change. And I think you asking somebody to change. Uh, and he 27 years old and been in the league in a long time. I think that's pretty much impossible. But the good thing about it is the biggest adjustment where Cade really has he could have even had a stronger case for rookie of the year. He could have been had an unbreakable case for rookie of the year because they could have been winning had they gave him the ball right away. Had they gave him the ball right away, bro, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. All right, that's the honest truth. And had he been the point guard all the way along and handling the rock, now Killian going to the bench, he hurt with what he had, a hip abductor or something like that. Now he hurt again. You know what I'm saying? You know, now Cade running the show and got the ball. Now they competitive. And the reason they started to win games is because now Cade is running the show. It's what they should have did in the beginning. And they trying to accommodate for Killian Hayes. There's no way it was going to work because is still learning to Killian is still learning to play the game of football. I mean basketball, excuse me. He's still figuring out, the feel of the game. So how can you make him share the ball with Cade, and he don't even know how to play back. He don't even know how to play basketball on this level yet completely. So not only was that hurting Cade, and that hurt them in the win in the loss column. And ultimately, that's the best thing that can happen. Keep losing basketball games. You get a high pick. You add more premier talent there. So it's a positive thing too. Even though had K had the ball from the beginning, even though he had a slow start, then you probably looking at a situation where, we probably would have been winning a lot of more basketball games. We probably would have been flirting with the A spot in the play in. But get some more elite talent, you get one more elite player, and you know, then it's just camaraderie. But I think also you gotta move Jeremy Grant out the equation. Because what he doing is he playing just give me the ball, let me shoot and score type of type of ball, man, and that's not really gonna cut it. And yeah, when Cade didn't have the ball, that did, he didn't have the ball and it was sharing ball handlers that did hurt him. And now he got the ball, it's not hurting him, but it's hurting Sadiq Bey. And on this team right now, Sadiq Bey and Cade Cunningham should be the two primary ball handlers, with Cade getting like 70%, 75% when they're on the floor together of the plays. Because him and Marvin Bagley got a great connection already. You got him jacking up 17 shots and Bey getting 7. You need to be some balance. And it's fighting for shit on the wing. At least if you're gonna go in there and fight for something, at least this guy got to be more consistent and be more efficient in the flow of the offense. And Jeremy Grant is not being efficient in the flow of the offense. So that's something to look at. He's not being efficient. He really messing everything up. And now the K got the ball. Now it's Sadiq that's really getting hurt. So I mean, they got to figure something out, bro. Honestly. And I think it's best for him to move on. But the best adjustment that they made for Cade to really get out there and do his thing is they made him the primary ball handler. And the Pistons hurt his rookie of the year. They hurt his rookie of the year bid by not making him the primary ball handler earlier. They hurt it. They hurt his campaign by not making him to the rookie of the year earlier, bro. So I mean, that's messed up. Now he's sitting here, people questioning, which he is already 100% the rookie of the year, no doubt about it. But he could have had even stronger campaign had they gave him the ball in his hand. Stronger campaign. So, I mean, So I mean, it is what it is, and that's what bad organizations do. They hurt your chances. They hurt your chances, and that's what they doing to this guy. They hurting his chances. That's it. And at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, two guys that's in flux with this is Killian Hayes, Jeremy Grant, and also maybe Sadiq Bey. Maybe Sadiq Bey. So I think look at it. Maybe Sadiq Bey. But they hurt his opportunity. They hurt his opportunity to get out there and have a stronger bid. But eventually they got it right. But eventually the Yang part of it is he still can be rookie of the year. The Yang part of it is, but and also the other Yang part of it is they lost a lot of games, so now they get a premier talent. Now they figured out get a ball to Cade, get out of Killian Hayes, we can win now. But the other good thing about it, now we get another high pick. So now we figured it out. We figure out we're clicking. Now we know what to move in, move out, plug in. So they really should take a jump next year. Now, fit wise, Jabari Smith is, Smith, I think his name is, from Auburn. He fits better because he can just catch and shoot. He can play without the basketball. Pablo, he like to get the ball and get his own shot like Jeremy Grant, but he could post up. And plus, he a Duke player and he overrated. And also the Yang part is they lose a lot of games, but it is what it is, right? But Jaden Ivey, get him another really good guard in the backcourt, talented Donovan Mitchell kind of Ja Morant type of guy. You can solidify your backcourt with him. You can put Cade to the 3. I don't know what you're gonna do with him and Cade in the backcourt. You got Marvin Bagley. You should bring him back at the 5. I think he should get in the weight room as part of his injury too. And I think it make a lot of sense. And maybe you can move back into the first round and get I don't know, Jalen Durham or something like that. Maybe you can move back up there and get somebody. I just think Ivy talent is too good to pass up in the cigars game. So I mean, that is what it is. But they took the rookie of the year out this man's mouth, and that's messed up because they had to figure it out. But hey, that is what it is. Let me know what you girls guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Detroit Piston Talk playlist. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, review, voice. All my social medias there. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out my main channel right here, YouTube, Good for the TV for more sports, news, entertainment.